They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A run for Debo here to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Left side, it's Beckham. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gano's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That good for 22 and a first down. Now Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From way up at the 23. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Brandon Gaughan. Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Now, this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Here's Walker. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Matt Judon coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trayvon Walker. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Debo. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Debo Samuel. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Marcus Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now again here to Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Rodgers' throw complete there to Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and... He's got a man, complete! And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will score.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night. Lay the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. But when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. A give, it's ETN off the option. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down, ETN once more. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's ETN. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
Here's Pollard, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
And this one too low.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
And he'll find Moreau here. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw into defense. They had no answer for that right there.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Trap 60, trap 60. Trap 60.
From the 29, Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And you can just see that whole play.
Touchdown, Houston.
Travis Etienne.
67 yards.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, 29 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play.
Touchdown, Houston! A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach and said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
On first down, Hurts finds his tight end Ingram. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Off the option, here's Etienne. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And this will be a Texans 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 20.